Brooke Zuluaga, back-to-back women's elite javelin winner, lifetime best, 145 feet at the 86 Chandler Rotary Invitational, 137.5 here last year. Such a celebration of amazing seniors with Emily and Faith and Rosalind, and then obviously we got the hungry, ambitious sophomore and Nora, which obviously, if I'm being completely transparent, Brooke, my favorite moment of the entire day was the two softball women having that embrace. You know, after she popped out that 131.3. You're undefeated in softball already, and then you come out and back-to-back championships here. How good is life right now for Brooke Zuluaga?
It's been really fun, and I really like this meet, like getting to be with all my friends, especially now that it's like a whole softball community. And then it's really rewarding as a senior now to get to lead a bunch of freshmen in softball, because it's been like full circle. I had a lot of good role models for me when I was younger, like Sierra Daniel plays at LSU now, and then getting to play when Gabby Garcia was throwing, getting to work with her, and now kind of being that role model too. It's been really full circle, so it's special this year for sure.
Absolutely. Just the amount of time that you've had to be able to work with both this early in the year. I know what a competitor you are. I know how high you set the standard and the expectation for yourself. But is 145 in line with what you thought? If you could really launch one of those lethal lefty missiles out there, or is this a pleasant surprise for you?
I was definitely working for 140. My last meet, I tied my PR again with 139.10. So we were working on our footwork at practice this week and stuff. So that was my goal coming out here. Anything over 140, I'd be happy. So that was good. Now it's just working towards more before college too.
When you're setting goals for yourself on the softball diamond, right? And so it's, if it's an improvement in average, if it's an improvement in OPS, on base percentage, home runs, RBIs, where how do you assess? I mean, we can look at the improvement in numbers, but for your heart and your soul, Brooke, the difference of a woman that was throwing high 139s and is not just past 140 now, but is now at 145 and eyeing 150. How do you assess this growth and development and improvement for you in javelin in comparison to how you set that goal structure for yourself in softball?
I think just like holding myself accountable at practice, working into it more, because last year was kind of my first year and trying to balance everything. So making sure I'm getting in as much work in as I can, and then like trying to stay more consistent with my throws instead of like, I don't know, I feel like last year I'd throw a bunch of the 110s and have a random 130. So trying to have just more consistency too, knowing I'm improving on that is like a good sign for me that I'm going in the right direction.
And so I always talk about the floor versus the ceiling, right? Like, so now it's a lot of high 120s and low 130s, and now we're pushing to 145. What does that do for you for not only like affirmation and validation that things are going well, but enthusiasm and optimism of what that could look like come May, as long as you're healthy?
Yes, especially because we're only 4 meets in too. I'm definitely looking forward to May and just making sure I'm taking care of my body and saving myself, because I know by the time we get to state, it'll be like in the middle of softball playoffs. So I'm just going to keep taking care of my body, and coach has been working with me really well balancing it. So as long as I keep doing that, I think it'll be good for May.
Now, I have been waiting literally the entire week because there's only one person that I can have this conversation with. Obviously, I hope that your season in softball and javelin is anywhere close to what the Red Hawks men's basketball team
oh my goodness,
was able to do. I mean, just what does that do to inspire you and remind you? I know they're putting the ball through a hoop. You're trying to launch a spear or launch it a rise ball over an outfield fence. But knowing that you're going to be part of that culture, and I hope that there's another unbeaten regular season, and this time they go all the way to a Mid-American Conference championship and even beyond a victory in the first four. But just for you being out here in Arizona and just knowing like, hey, like I'm going to be part of that in the coming years, and being at the home games and experiencing what all that culture and all that just athletic spectacle is.
Yeah.
What did that do to motivate and inspire you?
That was definitely one of the main reasons I chose Miami in the first place, was because of like the family culture, and also this season alone for basketball has gotten Miami, Ohio so much more recognition. A lot of people always think I'm talking about Florida, and now like everyone knows. So like getting that recognition is really cool, and that people know that, and also seeing how supportive everyone is. Like those people were on their spring breaks and everywhere was packed, like seeing the games, and like I have so many people coming up to me at school saying like we're cheering for them or we're in their bracket. So that's awesome to see like how much everyone supports each other and how big of a deal it was. Like, it's simply a family. Yeah.
Love the fact they got to play in Dayton,
Yes.
so the Red Hawk Army was able to travel. She is going to Miami of Ohio. She is going to be a future Red Hawk standout, but right now we are going to celebrate every hit and every launch of the Javelin that we get from Brooke Zuluaga, the Seton Catholic multi-sport standout, and now back-to-back champion at the '86 Chandler Rotary Invitational. Brooke, fantastic job. Congrats.
Thank you.